wanted to do a quick video tour of the campsite we're staying at in Barcelona because it's really, really good. It's about half an hour outside the city. They do a shuttle bus which is roughly €3 each, so it's really good value. It leaves at 9 AM in the morning and comes back at 7 o'clock in the evening. The pitches are really, really good size. I'm going to give you a quick tour now. Each pitch has its own electrical hookup and water hookup with drainage, and every other street has its own washing up facility just here, which is really good. So that's hot and cold water. And if we go, let's go this way quickly, and I will show you the buildings where you can empty your chemical waste toilet, which is just there. So again, every other street has a chemical waste disposal area. This is our pitch at the moment, looking a bit bedraggled, but doing well. Up there, we'll go a little bit further, is the washroom area where they've got toilets, more sinks, male and female changing and everything, and showers.
Showers. Yeah, and there's also, which is really good if you brought your dog, and
there's a doggy
shower, so if your dog gets a bit mucky when they come home.
That's a really good point, Ivy. Yes, really good doggy shower. Pitches are really, really good size, as you can see from the motorhomes parked on here. And we are here in end of July, school holidays, and it's really lovely and quiet. It is next to a main road, but to be honest, I thought it might bother me when we arrived, but I'm kind of okay with it. It doesn't really cause me any issues. Karina, what do you think?
No, I think it's fine, yeah.
And there's a nice restaurant, and I think at about 9 o'clock there's a band in the restaurant that starts playing, and you can hear it by our pitch, but it kind of gets you off to sleep.
Yes, it is good. There's an acoustic band, isn't there, Ivy? You're quite right. So just over here on the left is the restaurant, just through there with the white gazebo. And over this way is the pool area. Shall we have a quick walk through?
Yep. Quite a big pool.
It's quite a big pool. There's no slides or anything, is there?
There's no slides. There's like if you do have little kids, it is quite good because there is like a little kiddie area for your little kids to play in, and there is like a deep end near the little kiddie area, so it's quite good.
Yep. And there's a little play park.
There is a little play park. We'll show the little play park now.
Yeah,
again,
so
more toilets where you can get changed.
So if you don't want to get wet, but you want to be near your parents and in the pool, perfect play park.
So there's the little play park. We won't go too far in because we've got our shoes on, but here's a quick shot of the pool area. There we go. And just through there is a pool bar. So there's a chill out pool bar there, which is really good. We haven't tried that out. We're going to go and spend some time by the pool this afternoon, so we might try that out later today. Here we have the restaurant area and the bar area, and there's a shop right at the end. What's the food like?
So the food is nice. I've already tried two of the food. So there's a red sauce pesto, which is really nice, delicious. It's just really nice. And then there's the margarita pizza. That's also really nice. And so what they do is they do give you like little Chinese starters that you haven't ordered. And it's different every day because once we had yesterday they offered us bread with pepperoni on it. We didn't have that because obviously we were vegetarian, so instead they gave us some olives. Yeah. And then last day they gave us bread with kind of like a potato vegetable salad.
Cool. Yeah, so we've eaten there twice, and the food is quite good actually for kind of campsite restaurant as far as it goes. It's quite good. There is a reception. And there is the entrance, and that's actually one of the shuttle buses you can get to one of the close villages, which has a nice beach apparently. Here we have the reception area. The staff here are really, really friendly. Or even offered us to get a taxi for us if we wanted to when we were in Barcelona, which was really good of them. They speak really good English. When we arrived as well, the pitch that we'd chosen, it was a nice pitch, but there wasn't enough shade. And it was relatively empty when we arrived, and we just asked if we could move, and they're really accommodating, and they moved everything for us, which was really, really lovely. So we got a really nice shady pitch on the end, which we'll show you in a second. There is also a bowls area, and there's a very, very, very small kind of petting zoo type area as well. I think there's a donkey and a goat. We're going to go and see them now. I think I said earlier in the video that every other street has its own kind of line of washing up cubicles. There's 4. They have hot water, which is really good. It's all out in the open, so it's all quite COVID secure. There's also a number of chemical toilet disposal points along at each and every other street, which is really good. We've been to bigger campsites and there's only one, and it's inside and it's pretty disgusting. These ones are outside, so they're really, really good to get to, really easy to use, and you don't have the horrible smells. Here's the bowls area and the very small petting zoo, which just seems to be a donkey at the moment, and a couple of, and a chicken.
I think it's...
Overall, what are our thoughts of camping Barcelona, people?
I think we've liked it, yeah, it's been really nice. To be honest, the thing that struck me the most, having come from the last one at Siesta Salou, was just the breeze. Having the lovely breeze in the shade has been so welcome. So yeah, that's really, really lovely. The only thing I would say is that yeah, facilities are amazing, breeze is great, shade's great. The only thing I would say is the floor situation is a little bit of a nightmare, and I mean, we're just grossly underprepared, and most people with motorhomes and vans have these kind of huge big floor mat situations that they kind of peg in, and pretty much every morning everybody's up sort of sweeping their mat. We, on the other hand, have what basically equates to pretty much a doormat situation. It's a large doormat, but it's pretty much a doormat, and I'm there with my kind of dustpan and brush in the morning. So that's the only thing I would say, is it's very underfoot. There's lots of kind of sand and grit and leaves and that sort of stuff, which does traps in and out of the van, which is slightly irritating. But it's a small price to pay, to be honest, to just have that shade, because obviously you wouldn't have the shade if you didn't have the trees. So it's kind of it's one of those things. But yeah, so if you were going to come, I would just recommend getting yourself a really huge kind of floor covering situation that you can kind of peg in, and you'd be good to go.
It's great. I really like the idea of kind of like streets, because it kind of means if your kids really like bikes, then it means you can go up the street then back down the street. So
yeah, there has been like
it's really
like the layout.
Yeah, I really like the layout, but there is a little reason things, and if you have like Crocs or sandals, be prepared to get lots of things in your shoes.
Yeah. There's also a nice swimming pool that you can go to.
So it's like down there, and then you can go like
left or right. I don't know which one.
Yeah,
right.
And you have to take your shoes off though before you actually step in the pool. So you can't actually have your shoes in the pool. You have to there's an area where you have to take off your shoes, but I think that's pretty good that they do that.
So overall, I think the campsite is a hit. I don't think you need more than maybe 2 or 3 days here. It's a really good place to stay if you're visiting Barcelona, because it's outside the city and it's near the beach, although you can't access the beach here. You have to get a shuttle bus, so it is on a main road. So I think it's a good stop off point. I wouldn't stay here for a long time though.
No, but on that point, as a stop off to visit Barcelona, it is actually perfect. I was slightly dubious. Martin, bless him, did pretty much most of the booking for this trip, and I was a little bit hesitant about how far it is out of the city and what the trip into the city would be like. But they run a shuttle bus service that you can pre-book ahead of time, and it's brilliant. It's really good. It takes you right into the centre of the city, and it's when I say shuttle bus, it's a nice luxury coach, so it's not like, it doesn't feel public transport-y at all. It's really nice. It's a good service, and you have a good length of time there. You know, we managed to get everything we wanted to do in Barcelona done in one day. They took us in, it left the campsite at 9 and picked us up in the city at 7. So yeah, it was a really good service. Yeah, definitely recommend that.
Now we're on to our next campsite, which is on the Bay of Roses, so really looking forward to that one. It's called Camping La Forma. It's got beach access, but it's a big site. I think it's probably one of the biggest sites we'll go to, so I guess we'll see how we're acclimatized to that. I hope this video has been useful. Please check out our other videos on YouTube. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Please like and subscribe! Please like and subscribe!
Bye!